Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And some interesting news. APHIWE DYANTYI could be back on the training ground in the next month or two and playing for the Sharks. It sounds like, and as he waits to end the official 4-year ban he received as a result of having taken performance-enhancing drugs back in 2019. He earned 13 caps for the Springboks before getting the ban and won the World Breakthrough Player of the Year. And I mean, there's meteoric rise from Res Rugby to UJ Varsity Cup to Lions Co Cup to Lions Super Rugby to Springboks. He should have been lifting the Webber Trophy at the end of the day, and it was set to be his World Cup. And unfortunately, I think he had the wrong people around him. I think he got the wrong advice about how to sort of come back from injury. I think that sort of was sort of my sort of gut feeling, and took the wrong things. And then they got banned for 4 years. And they tried to appeal it, but it looked like there wasn't much grounds, and so it did remain. So that is now in the past. Now, what is in the future? Right, so at this stage, it has previously been reported that his ban will end on the 12th of August, 2023. However, he is allowed to start training before then. There's also obviously no competitive rugby from a sort of franchise or Currie Cup's perspective until about September, October. So he basically will be eligible from next season. So the question is, when does the official ban end? Because obviously he can't sign any contracts and stuff like that until then. So where is he? He's in Durban. So he moved to Durban for apparently business reasons, for whatever he's doing. Or obviously he had to try and sort of sustain himself over the last few years because he wouldn't have been earning anything out of his former Lions contract, and was without a contract because the contract would have expired, and obviously wouldn't have had to pay. They wouldn't have had to pay him during that time. So apparently he has moved down to Durban for business reasons, obviously. And then the Sharks have been a long sort of linked to him. So apparently the Sharks are now currently waiting for confirmation from the Institute of Drug-Free Sports, South African Institute of Drug-Free Sports, on when exactly the ban comes to an end and when they could potentially sign him. And he's turning 29 in August, which means he'll be 33 in the next World Cup. So his career, whilst, it will not be what it should have been at the end of the day. He should have been a World Cup winner. He should have been a British and Irish Lions series winner. He should have been a Tri-Nations or Rugby Championship winner. He should have won a lot of things. He didn't. But he's still got plenty of time ahead of him. And this is somebody who, at the time, made international rugby look like club rugby. He was that good. I think we forget just how good it was. He had absolutely everything. He had the finishing ability. He had the defense. He was good in the air. He had the skill set. I mean, he played outside centre for a lot of his shows. So, he's a really top player. He ticked every single box. And, Makazuma Pimpi's been phenomenal for the Springboks and currently boasts one of the best try scoring records ever. He wouldn't have got that opportunity had APHIWE DYANTYI not been banned because it was his jersey to lose and he wasn't looking like losing it anytime soon. I think what we need to do, and as a country, is we need to, understand that he made a lot of mistakes. You can't justify them. You don't want to sit there and excuse his actions. But he's done his time at the end of the day. I think he's done his time. He's missed out on a lot. I mean, you think about what he should have won, what he could have done, what he now hasn't. He's borne the brunt of the punishment. And now, as a rugby fan, I want to see him back. And I want to see him back to his best. Because watching him was so much fun. He was blockbuster in everything he did. I mean, you look at some of the tries he scored, some of the moments, the iconic celebration that he had. He was a big character. And we need characters in the game. And so it's really, really unfortunate what happened. And it's so frustrating that, athletes get themselves into a situation. But I think, moving forward, you kind of sort of have to sit there and put a pin in it and say, right, he did his time, did the crime, did the time. Now let's move on. Let's see what he can do. Is the Sharks the best place for him? I think that under Plumtree, I think hopefully it'll be a bit of a new dawn, and obviously he's going to be in a superstar squad. It's heartbreaking as a Lions fan when you think that they built him. They made him what he was. They gave him the opportunity. They gave him the backing, and we never really got much. We got 2 seasons out of him, but we felt like we could have had one of the best wings in the world for quite a few years. So it's really frustrating as a Lions fan that we won't have him, especially when you think of how much he'd add to the squad at the moment, and how much the Lions are so desperate for like a superstar player, and he is that kind of player. At the end of the day, I want to see him back on the field, and I want to see him back to the best. So I do think that he will flourish at the Sharks if they can get it right and they can get him right. But the main thing is I just want to see him play rugby again. I want to see him breaking defenders' ankles with that sidestep of his. I want to see him, just tearing down the wing and scoring tries for fun. we want to see that that iconic celebration. You know, we want to see the APHIWE DYANTYI, which had people up on their feet. And hopefully we'll see that in August. So at this stage, yeah, it sounds like they are waiting on exact confirmation of when this ban signs. It does look like there will be a contract on the table for him. And they're probably looking to get him back onto the field for the start of the URC. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you excited to see him return? Do you think it's one of those things where, you know, he shouldn't be coming back and stuff like that? I think the general feeling is that he made a big mistake. He made a big stuff up. He's now paid for his sins, and now, you know, move on, get back on the field. Let's see what we can do. Let me know down in the comments below. Smash like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.